Hello and welcome. My name is Nicola. So welcome to my channel, Nicola Yoga. I hope you're enjoying this short series of yoga on the bed. So all we need today is just 2 bed pillows, still no props, no blocks, no straps, no nada. So we again are going to start in seated. So seated Virasana, just kneeling today. Now if you have issues with the knees, feel free to take the legs out long. So listening to your body and whatever your body needs today. So we're just going to grow tall, shoulders pull back and down, hands float down on the thighs, either palms facing down for grounding or palms facing up for receiving. So whatever works for you. Organically pull the shoulders back and down, tuck in the chin, grow tall. Slight tuck in the pelvis. And just coming into your intention for your practice. Maybe your sankalpa. Whatever works for you. Taking a few organic breaths here. And then slowly, maybe floating the eyes open if you wish. I'm just going to turn to the side. So from here we're going to bring the big toes together, knees out wide, coming into child's pose. I'm just going to move the bed pillows away so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to slowly float the hands forwards as we press the chest down towards the bed, maybe coming onto the chin or the forehead. And breathe. Feeling that nice gentle opening in the hips. Maybe resting with your head on your left ear. And just settle into stillness here. And breathe. A lovely child's pose or balasana will help with the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the opposite to fight and flight, so coming into relaxation here. And breathe. If you had your head on one side, maybe turning it to the other. And then slowly gaze forwards, press into the hands, slowly come back up. I'm going to bring the knees to hip distance. And then coming onto the hands just momentarily into a tabletop. Reach the right hand up. And then exhale, we're going to thread the needle, taking the right hand behind the left wrist, come down to the shoulder. Press into that left hand. So you feel a little bit of stretch in the shoulder. Bring the hips back to center. Maybe taking the left hand out long. And breathe. And then float the left hand back underneath the shoulder if it's not there already. Slowly come back up. Starting in tabletop, and then reach the left hand up. Gaze up. Exhale as we slowly thread the needle behind the right wrist and come onto the shoulder. Again, reach the right hand out long, making sure the hips have come back to center. And breathe in here. Let it go. And slowly, slowly bring the right hand back underneath the shoulder, press in. Now, as the bed is pretty soft, I'm going to encourage you to make 2 fists with the hands. And then come into tabletop. So again, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, gaze up as you drop the pelvis. And exhale, round in. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round in. Flowing with breath, grace and ease. 3 more. And the last one. Keeping the fists there. We're going to bring the left knee towards the left wrist, taking the left heel towards the right leg, reach that right leg back, coming into pigeon. Now you can stay in seated pigeon with the fists clenched, eyelets of the elbows, space to the sides or each other, or maybe coming down to bubblegum the fists, allow your forehead to rest on your fists, or reach the hands out long, whatever works for you. Or if you want, you can do a thread the needle in pigeon. Just listening to your body, just giving yourself what you need. And breathe, taking the breath to the area of discomfort. And slowly, slowly press into the hands, slowly come back up. Again, make fists with the wrists and bring the knee back. Shake out the hips. And then bring the right knee in towards the right wrist, foot towards the left leg, reach that left leg back. Setting up for pigeon. Again, you can put a little bit of a pillow underneath the hip here if you wish. Squaring off the hips. And again, you can either come down to the elbows, bubblegum the fists, reach the arms out long, or reaching that right hand out long as you thread the needle on the left. And breathe. Slowly, slowly, slowly bring that right hand back, press up, and then bringing the fist back, and then take that leg back. Now from here, making sure the knees are underneath the hips, we're going to reach the hands out long, coming into puppy on the bed, as the hips come above the knees this time, maybe coming down to the chin or the forehead, as you open your heart. Shisho Asana. puppy pose. Breathe. This is a really good heart opener. Shoulders, chest and deltoids. Breathe into any discomfort. And slowly start to inch your way back up. I'm going to swing the legs around. Straighten out the legs. Flex the toes towards the nose, keeping the micro bend in the knees. If your bed's soft enough, they'll probably be bent anyway. And then sweep the hands back. Open the heart, shoulders pull back and down, tuck in the chin, reach hands up overhead. Hands face forwards and then float the hands down by the side of the knees, the shins, the ankles, or the feet as we come into Paschimottanasana. If your arms are long enough, maybe holding onto the feet. Neck extends long, not dumping the head, shoulders pull back and down, so coming into a full body stretch. Now, if you do suffer from insomnia, this is the go-to pose for that. I find this really helps me when I can't switch off at night and have that overactive monkey mind, as they say. But making sure the shoulders are back and down, keep that micro bend in the knees, really important. A lot of yoga teachers will tell you to overextend and straighten the legs. It's not always the best thing to do, especially as the body ages. Maybe spread out the toes and just ground in here, breathe. So the only thing that is relaxed here is the abdomen, and encouraging the relaxation response. So this will really help you with sleep. Breathe into that, breathe into the space. Now as the body gets more flexible and you keep doing the forward fold, Paschimottanasana, this is the fourth most important pose in yoga. If you're only here, be here, it really doesn't matter. Eventually the body will come down so that your chest may rest on your thighs. Now if you are there, that's okay. Maybe take the hands underneath the knees. And as you start to relax, especially if you're trying to drift off to sleep, as you start to relax, maybe allow your head to come down to the knees and just rest in here. Relax the shoulders, relaxing the back of the neck. Just taking a few breaths here. And again, this will help to encourage the relaxation response. And again, if you're not here, it doesn't matter, be where you are. And breathe. Every day we do yoga, we're getting just that little bit more flexible. Any tweaking in the back of the neck, I encourage you to raise the head up in line with the spine. Slowing down the breath. And then slowly, slowly take one hand out to the side, by the side of the knee, then the other. Slowly, slowly uncurl. And sit back up. Nice, well done everybody. Okay, so we're going to bring the hands just underneath the soft glutes, not too deep. Pull the elbows back, shoulders back, slowly come down onto the elbows. So we're coming into fish pose. Point the toes, tuck the pelvis. Start to open the heart. You can keep the chin tucked if you have neck or shoulder issues, or open the heart, allow the head to come back. Now, if you suffer from anxiety, this is really good to release heart energy, anxiety, and really good for the throat chakra. And this is the mother of all diseases. So they say in ancient philosophy that if you keep doing this pose on a regular basis, the body cannot get ill. So that's why they call it the mother of all diseases. Breathing here. Breathe into the heart and throat. Let go. Slowly, slowly, slowly tuck the chin. If you went that little bit deeper, press into the hands, come back up. And shake it out. Rotate the wrists one way. And rotate the wrist the other way. Okay, so from here, we're going to finish in legs up, the wall pose. So we're going to take the hips over up against the wall. If you don't have a wall, that's okay. You can just come down onto your back and take the legs up in the air. So if you have a wall, come up against the wall, hands behind the hips, and then start to raise the legs up. Shimmy shake your hips up against the wall. Getting yourself comfortable, as this is our last pose. Micro bend in the knees. You can either keep the feet together, which will be more relaxing, or if you want a hip stretch too, you can take the legs out to the side and just let them relax in. Relax the feet, relaxing the calves, the hamstrings, keeping a micro bend in the knees, and breathe. Now you can stay here as long as you wish, the legs out and straddle or legs together. Or if you want to finish and seal a full practice, you can follow me, bringing the feet in towards the wall, roll over onto one side and slowly push yourself back up into an easy seated position. Or if you want to get ready for sleep, if you're doing this at bedtime, that's okay too. Or finishing in Sukhasana or easy seated pose. Now if you're not here, if you have issues with the knees, I encourage you to take the legs out long. Do what your body needs, never forcing into this, what I used to call a very difficult position. So I have no idea why they call it easy pose, because this was not easy. This used to give me severe pain in my upper body. So if you're there, listen to your body and just sit as you need. That can be kneeling or legs out long, whatever works for you. So inhale, bringing the palms facing up, open to receive. Again, stacking the shoulders over the rib cage over the pelvis. Just a few breaths here. Moving, settling down to sleep. I do really appreciate you sharing on this journey and following in your practice. And just feeling a few moments of gratitude whilst you settle in and let go. Relax the jaw, release the tongue, let go. Tuck the chin as we raise the arms up overhead. And down through the chakras, coming into Anjali Mudra or prayer. May you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be peaceful. May you awaken to the light of your one true nature. Namaste. Thank you everyone for sharing on this journey. I hope you enjoyed this flow. So please let me know what you need to get out of your practice. It's great to hear from you guys. So again, please enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Namaste.